Everyone has that one place they can always call home. For me, it is not anywhere in Georgia, but the city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Although I was raised mostly in Texas, I was born in Louisiana and spent the first 3 years of my life there. When my family decided to move, we still continued to make several trips during our Christmas, summer, and spring breaks. Some of my fondest memories were made in Louisiana. One of my best was all the fun and freedom I had with all 8 of my cousins. Most of my summer days were spent relaxing by the pool and jumping on the trampoline with them. One of my all-time favorites were the four-wheelers. I love the freedom of riding on the back of a four-wheeler all around town. That is something you can't do in parts of Georgia, such as Peachtree City. We would also used to spend hours fishing for minnows and looking for crawfish in the crawfish holes back behind the house. When nighttime rolled around, all the rest of the family would come over and we would cook out and visit. Another one of my favorite things about Louisiana, the food and culture. Me and the family would hold huge crawfish boils in the backyard. My dad and uncles would boil pounds of them while my aunts and mom taught me how to eat them. Although my lips burned and my eyes watered, I could never resist that spicy goodness of an annual crawfish boil. Another one of my favorite times in Louisiana was spring break. During this time, all the rest of my cousins were out for an entire week, and we would go downtown to watch the parades during Mardi Gras. I loved catching all the beads and candy from all the colorful floats that rode by. But I would have to say my favorite part about this holiday was going back to a big king cake party with all the rest of my family. I hoped and wished that every time my piece of cake would have the little plastic baby hidden in it. This would symbolize luck during Mardi Gras. You can't forget about the Cajun music. One of my favorite genres is jazz and blues, and I love being surrounded by it all the time in Louisiana. These days when I go back to Louisiana, I get to see how all my cousins have grown up and what they're doing with their lives. I've also grown closer with my aunts and uncles since I've grown older. Some of the recent times that I've been back, we've enjoyed antique shopping, going to LSU football games, and having those old-time crawfish boils. Even though I live a long ways from my family in Louisiana, I will never forget all the wonderful memories I've made with them. It is where I truly feel at home. I hope one day to raise my family there so they can have the same experiences that I did.